What's up, Farmily? This is Farmer Jason from Moon Valley Farm. I'm going to show you how to make a really simple, really awesome root roast entirely with ingredients that came in last week's CSA share. So right now in this bowl, I've already got some butternut squash and some sweet potatoes that I have washed, peeled, and chopped up. I'm going to take some carrots. They've been washed, but they haven't been peeled. Just going to chop off the stem end. Cut them in half. I like to use a nice heavy chef's knife so it easily cuts through these big thick roots. I'm going to roughly chop them. I don't want to dice them up really tiny, and I don't really care if they're all the same size. Grab a couple more of those. I love making these kind of dishes when it's chilly outside. We eat a lot of this stuff at my house. You get all of these beautiful vegetables in one place. Here's some Chioggia beets. Here's a nice big one. I'll start there. Just going to chop off the stem end and the tiny little root end. And then I'm not going to peel it. This is a skin-on beet. I know a lot of people think that you need to peel beets. You totally don't. The Chioggia is a striped beet, so you see it's got this beautiful red and white pattern. That's going to fade out a little bit in the roast, but it'll basically still be there. So this big one I'm going to chop into about 8 pieces. I've also got some smaller Chioggia beets, and those I'm just going to trim off either end. And then I'm just going to chop them right in half. One cut. I've got a real tiny one here, this little guy. Again, just trim it up a little bit, and I'm just going to toss it in whole. So you can see I've got some good stuff happening here. I'm going to throw a couple more beets in. I feel like I need some more red in this root roast. It's really important if you're trying to get the most out of your health and nutrition as far as eating vegetables go, to eat a lot of different colors. So you want to eat red, orange, purple, yellow, all the colors of the rainbow that come in a CSA share. All those colors are associated with phytonutrients, which we are learning more and more about all the time. Turns out that they are really important for great human health. And the only place to get them without spending money on supplements and pills is in vegetables. Your anthocyanins, your beta-carotenes, all that good stuff. So we have a nice selection here. Again, it's butternut squash, sweet potato, carrot, and Chioggia beet. I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil and then a little spice blend here. It's just chili powder, pepper, and salt. Really simple. Toss this all together. Make sure everything is nicely coated. I've got like a 12-inch Pyrex dish here. Root roast into the Pyrex. This is going to go into a preheated oven, heated to 425 degrees. I'm going to cook it for about 40 minutes. So I'm going to check on it maybe halfway through that time and give everything a good turn with a spatula. It'll be done when everything is nice and roasty looking and tender to a fork. You don't want to pull it out too early, and really anything up to an hour is probably going to be fine. Once it's done, it's going to be warm, hearty, sweet. It's going to smell amazing with that chili powder roasting off in the oven, and it's going to make your family super happy. Right in the oven, good cooking. Check back more for more videos on what to do with your vegetables.